Hello, everyone. RPG Kim Kid here, back with another live stream of Final Fantasy 14. That's right, the patch update just happened. Actually happened. Well, it happened a few days ago, and I was not able to stream on patch day. Had some stuff come up, so I wasn't able to stream. But we're here now on Thursday, doing some streaming. And honestly, you know, that might actually be somewhat of a silver lining, and I'll explain that in a little bit here. I just want to get close to where we gotta go for the story. But anyway, guys, as you all know, I normally live stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go roughly for 3 hours, maybe a little more, maybe a little less. It kind of all depends on what the fuck's going on. Currently, guys, I'm live streaming Ghost of Yote on Tuesdays. I would normally be streaming Hollow Knight Silksong on Thursdays. And I'm streaming Metroid Prime 4 Beyond on Saturdays. Obviously, I didn't stream on Tuesday, so that's fine. And obviously, it's not Silksong today. It's Final Fantasy. So yeah. And of course, guys, I release videos every single day as well at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, at 11 a.m. or 1 p.m. Central Standard Time if it's a day, or at 8 a.m. and 2 p.m. if it's a day I'm streaming. Current, guys, we have Octopath Traveler 0 coming out in the first slot. I'm having a blast with that game. The game is fun as hell. It really does bring me the joy of how much I played, how much I had when I had the first two games. So yeah, it's really fun. And then we have Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension coming out in the second slot. I have a feeling we're getting pretty close to the end of that, so maybe we can wrap that up before the end of the year. I guess we shall see. So yeah. Anyway, before I get on to this, obviously next week Thursday is Christmas. There will be no stream that day, no stream at all. Saturday, I'm debating now. I'm somewhat debating if I should stream what I normally would stream, which is, you know, Metroid Prime, or if I should do a special stream. Because originally, you know, if I did stream this on Tuesday, we would have had, you know, Tuesday would have been, you know, Tuesday would have been the patch update. Thursday, today would have been Silksong. Saturday would have been Metroid Prime. And then next week, Tuesday, which I am streaming on that day, unless something comes up, would be Ghost of Yote. And then Saturday, I was going to do a special stream. Now I'm thinking, well, if on Saturday and on Tuesday of the following week, which is the week after Christmas, I stream a different game. But now I'm thinking about, like, this Saturday, and then next week Tuesday, and then possibly the next week Saturday, I might stream a different game as well. Not that it'd be the same game for all three of those streams, but I'm debating it right now in my head. I'm like, okay, because next week Saturday I was actually going to stream something different, and that's what I contemplating. It's like, well, should I just stream that game? It's not going to be a new series. I'm going to say that right now. It's not a new series. Maybe this is some just like a special series here, and then I probably also stream it on the Tuesday before New Year's as well. That is kind of up in the air in terms of New Year's, if I will stream on that day or not, because of because I don't know what my plans are. It all depends on what my plans are for New Year's is. So I may or may not stream that day. So we shall see. All right. I think without further ado, let us continue. Hey, Alpha No, Alpha Bro, with the wind.
Every day, more and more people regain their memories of their lost loved ones. No longer will beings like Calyx be able to manipulate their fear and ignorance as he once did.
Oh, I don't think we're done with them yet.
That being the case, Alize and I have come to a decision.
What at?
We will depart Krile in the coming days. Other nations must be informed about Alexandria, a necessary step to ensure lasting peace.
That's fair.
Then, we shall return to Garlemald. Our experiences here should serve us well in the ongoing restoration efforts.
That is entirely fair.
However, one pressing matter remains. Calix's summoning ritual was tied to a concept of his own creation. Ascian involvement is assured, but we have yet to ascertain the extent of their influence on the Ninth.
I have done what I can to treat the enthralled, and those still afflicted with Levin sickness. I may now devote my undivided attention to an investigation.
Then we shall leave this one in your capable hands. Do let us know if you turn anything up.
What up?
It's Erenville. My time in Tural is at an end, and so I'm headed to the harbor now. We'll meet again. Of that I'm certain. Until then, I wish you safe travels.
Just leave him like that? Erenville? Could have... promised you'll look after yourself.
Words of caution from you, of all people. Hey! What do you think you're doing?
Sorry to interrupt, but I thought you'd like to know. I've detained the fugitive. He promises to tell us before he sets sail, only to try and sneak aboard his boat with nary a hug goodbye. Cold bastard.
I love
But there's
Luke.
still time before they weigh anchor.
Let's go say goodbye to Erenville.
That boy. We should make for the
That
harbour
boy.
ere he wriggles free of Lamachi's grasp.
If we're heading the same way, we might join him on the ship. Good company is always welcome on a long voyage, is it not?
What? Now? I haven't finished packing.
Knowing you, the essentials are already accounted for.
Fine, if we must. But you're helping pack the rest. And I hope you've decided on a souvenir for Eunice.
I have several ideas, as it happens.
Ever aligned in purpose, if not execution.
Lest you wonder, Krile and I intend to remain here with Y'shtola.
To continue our study of the key, naturally. By all accounts, Preservation's facility promises to yield some answers.
Shale has been conducting a more thorough examination. She may have insights to share. Then why not invite her along to see everyone off? Surely she'd want to be there too.
I will always say this, the Solution 9 music is so good. Sup, Shal? Shal! What's news, Andy? Can't imagine you brought an entourage along to simply say hello. We're about to start expansion 8.0, but we have one more patch update to happen before then. They're eager to be on their way, aren't they? I'll join you. Thanks on behalf of Oblivion, after all. And yeah, I thought you would protest against being parted from your work. Well, I am curious to see what emerges once every piece of the puzzle's in place. The majority of the files we've unearthed are encrypted. There's little else I can do until the computer's finished with them. Besides, unlike our friends, Containment Complex 10-29 isn't going anywhere. In other words, we won't be getting any answers tonight. We'll probably get them in patch 7.5. Afraid not. It's going to be a while yet. Maybe I'll get some today, or in this patch. Then shall we depart for Krile forthwith? Even Lama T's strength has its limits. Without further delay, then. Yee. Do 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 do. One. It shouldn't be, but it is. Do 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 do. I've got some new tombstones, so that's fun as always. Gonna be working on that. Annabelle, you bastard. I wish you all would not make such a fuss. I'm not fond of emotional partings. Many Salvador and Alze were considerate enough to inform me of their plans in advance by the Pearl. Some people we know would have burst out of a trait mid-voyage. In any event, I shall wait here until they finish the preparations. This one has to be spoken, right? Do do do.
There they are.
There they are. Hey, Lamat. Lamati.
You look well. No lingering effects then?
Ah, I'm hale as ever. And busy with work.
I imagine there's no shortage of affairs to put in order. Are Kona and Galudra faring well?
Kona is off to survey our nation and its peoples. He wants to consult with local representatives and hear their thoughts on our policies. And Guludra's really taken to his training. I feel like he's been spending more time with the Landsguard than me lately.
Standing here, I cannot help but remember the day of our arrival in Tuliolol. The rite of succession feels so long ago.
Memories.
We knew not of what would happen between my father and Zorolja, nor of Alexandria and its queen.
I have a lot of shit.
It was to aid a naive claimant that you came to Tural. But you've done so much more for me. For the entire nation of Tuliyollal. We owe you
we have that effect
greater
on
debt
people.
than we can ever repay. But that doesn't mean we can't try. Whenever you need an ally, we'll stand with you.
Allow me to echo that sentiment. Not only were you kind to me when I awakened a stranger in my own land, you extended your grace to Alexandria again and again. And on behalf of myself and my people, thank you for curing the ailment that for centuries tormented us.
I'll look forward to our next visit. I'm sure we'll have exciting stories to share with one another.
Ever since I introduced you to Wuklamat, you've faced no end of hardships. Many of them her fault.
I love their relationship.
Yet I feel no remorse, only gratitude. For without your aid, I would not have had the chance to say goodbye. Nor vowed to explore every corner of the world. To see what we haven't seen. Shall we?
Rest assured, upon arriving, we shall make it a priority to visit Tataru and assuage her myriad fears.
Hell yeah. Tataru's probably busy profiting off our deaths that she thinks there are.
For her worry-laden heart.
Safe journey, and remember to enjoy it.
Give my regards to Oblivion. And thank you for all you did for my mother.
Come back soon!
Take care!
Aww. Celine! Sveen! I don't know why I was about to say Celine. It's Sveen!
That was a proper send-off. Now, time
back
to
to
get
work.
Back to it.
Duty ever calls for she who loves her realm.
Right. Though, if you need a break, you're always welcome to visit Ulihiolo. I'll give you the grand tour. I guess they're really over. Your adventures in Tural. I'll remember our time together for the rest of my days.
Aha! Power resolve spotted!
Eh?
The Lance Guard is looking for you. It's sparring time!
Sparring time!
Oh, good thing you're here then. Can't miss that.
So let's go already! Everyone's waiting to see the Vow resolve in action!
That voice sounds familiar.
Sorry, I have to go. Till next time.
And thus do they take to the winds.
To follow their own paths in their hearts, as they should.
into the mist. Now it's our turn to take the next step. The question is what direction, and that is a matter I should like to discuss with you. Bum 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 bum. Through the thunder! Through thunder! Through the thunder! If I may, I think it prudent to discuss our future plans elsewhere. We are liable to hinder the dock workers here if we linger. Perhaps the beach would be a more appropriate venue.
Tis truly a beautiful place to roll.
An endless ocean and ever-changing sky.
I honestly didn't think this would be boys, so I was like, oh, okay.
The first time I saw them, I couldn't believe my eyes. It was like I was walking among images from our oldest records. And beyond that horizon are more lands and more people. That one I still struggle to imagine.
We ourselves hail from beyond that horizon, in fact. Rather, most of us do. I merely thought I did.
Oh, that's right. I can only imagine how it must have felt to learn you're a native of our world.
The fact that I wasn't born in the land where I've spent most of my life has taken time to sink in. 'Twas not until I met my parents in living memory that the truth of my origin began to feel real.
Your experience is not unlike mine. When first I awoke, the realm everyone spoke of sounded nothing like my own. I had to walk its streets, live and breathe it, before I could accept and embrace my new reality.
And for me to embrace mine, I need to learn more about my people, the Milala. We should come upon more information in the course of studying the key, but as Shale's investigation of the containment complex is still ongoing, would you mind if we sought a different avenue of inquiry into the history of the Ninth?
I have no objection. What we learn will deepen our understanding of the broader picture.
Agreed. My curiosity extends well beyond our duty to assess Ascian influence.
If it is knowledge of the Ninth's past you seek, I have an idea where to begin. Alexandria was originally part of a landmass known as the Mist Continent. This continent had been left in ruins in the wake of the storm surge, with Alexandria the sole nation to survive the devastation.
The calamity of lightning that ravaged the world.
Lightning?
Aye. Per the sources we recovered from the Underkeep, though the conflict between nations was destructive in its own right, it was Levin that dealt the final blow.
No place was spared its fury, and all was chaos in the castle town. We tried to evacuate the people in airships, Otis, the knights and I, but we couldn't save everyone.
Oh this. Yeah, I didn't live through it, but I experienced it.
Those who survived gathered within the barrier, and we took in as many foreign refugees as we could. Yet, despite the dangerous environment, our system showed that there were some few souls who ventured outside the barrier, into the lands beyond.
The lands beyond. Into the mist, you could say.
Beyond? But we thought that was impossible. I was under the impression the star was scoured of life, that man could not survive outside the barrier.
Going by the records, the storm surge extended to every corner of the world. Nothing and nowhere was spared. If anyone did survive out there, it would have been an unimaginable trial.
And yet, those people must have been going somewhere. What if there was a refuge? A place that weathered the storm surge and rebuilt over the intervening 4 centuries?
Given Alexandria's displacement to the source, we had neither cause nor opportunity to survey the remainder of the continent.
Living memory remains physically in the 9th. If we seek a means of egress, other than the portal connecting it to Alexandria, perhaps it might lead us to the Mist Continent.
The Mist Continent.
Living memory was not transported here despite being a top Everkeep. In which case, it may have been a physically independent space all along.
Meaning, another point of egress could well exist.
And if it does, someone has to be maintaining it. The mechanical soldiers, for instance.
Shall we have a chat with them and see what they know?
If it please your majesty, will you accompany us? If we do land upon the Mist Continent, I would feel much more assured with you at our side.
I wouldn't miss it for 2 worlds. I would hate to see you obliterated by some lightning beast. Anything for you, just say the word. I'd hate to see you obliterated by some lightning beast.
As would I. Let us make every effort to ensure.
Why was that
none
bottom
of us
one so
suffer such a
flirty?
dreadful fate.
If I was a llama fell, I'd probably say that. I mean, nothing wrong with Krile, but like, damn. I'm like, damn, girl. That satellite best be off. I still need to check for decryption errors periodically, so I can only step away for so long. With luck, I'll have plenty to share the next time we meet. Until then. Let the rest of us make way for a potential foray and meet at Leonard Minimo. Living memory. Yeesh, I spent a little more half of the gil that I just got from completing that previous mission. Oh well, it's not like I have skill to spare. I still haven't mapped out this entire area? Are you fucking kidding me? What? No, I did. What the fuck? What do you, stupid L. I'm trying to even remember where I got so much gil from. Obviously doing weekly stuff like the land of the whatever such. This clerk has made itself available to answer our questions. This Clanka, clerk PX-0093, If one wished to descend to the surface from here, how would they typically do so? Living Memory is currently detached from Everkeep and is operating independently while supported by its ethereal suspension system. Thus, both lift and Lenon-based transit is currently unavailable. I apologize for the inconvenience. Despite its ability to remain aloof, perhaps Living Memory was never intended to function in this state indefinitely. If so, we're out of luck. Not necessarily. Lifts and Leons were likely the preferred modes of transportation. That does not preclude the existence of others. In the event of emergency, how would we evacuate this facility? Consulting emergency systems. Ring, exploding. Living Memory's airships remains prepared to deploy should evacuations be necessary. Would your Majesty like to appropriate it? An airship? Oh, fuck me. Yes, please, as soon as is possible. That was unnecessary. With your Majesty's authorization, the vessel can be ready for launch without delay. Allow me a moment to execute the bypass protocols. Safety test has been successfully completed, setting the Gate of Remembrance as initial destination. Vessel is en route. Time for a dungeon badge. I like the color of it. It's pretty nice. Is that my ship? It was purpose-built for Living Memory. However, it was modeled after the vessel Your Majesty used during the Storm Surge era. Some 4,000 years ago. A replica. Still, it does me good to see it. Bring it in, back up. You're good, you're good, you're good. Stop. I will deploy the gangway for boarding. This way, please. Ooh, fancy. Look at this party of trust. In order to reach the surface, we must pass through the storm clouds. I advise you to brace for turbulence. It's just a little turbulence. And we're all just passengers tonight. And now we're gonna fall. And we're falling down. And we're all just passengers tonight. And we're all just traveling through our lives. We will reach our destination. Ah, shit. Oh, that looks lovely. No. And touchdown. I love how she moves. She's just why do you guys get shields and I get nothing? Oh. The word Alizé gave me is reacting. Though not to the extent of the 13th. The etheric imbalance here is severe indeed. It does serve to impress upon the marvel of the bearer. The lightning in the heritage found is tame by comparison. Lightning beast. Levin reigns. Into the mist. Into the thick of it! Into the thick of it! Into the thick of it! A sombering sight, to say the least. I shan't turn back now that we've come this far. Ba-da-bum, ba-ba-ba-bum. Beyond the mountains! Beyond the mountain! Go, the mountain! There are no structures, nor any other signs of survivors that I can see. I suspect the creator made in this area unsuitable for habitation due to the increased risk of flooding. Then we should look further afield. In which direction do you think we might find a settlement? If we're at the edge of Alexandria territory now, the closest city would be Treno, should it survive. Treno! As a city-state built on a harbor, it was a nexus of trade, and remained neutral throughout the war. We Alexandrians always felt fortunate to have it in our neighborhood, so to speak. Not unlike our Razad Han. Ah, yes. Athlon has spoken of Razad Han before. It's near the South Sea Isles, the Malia homeland, correct? Yeet. Funny enough, it was also Treno where the Malia first found a home in our world. Huh. Truly. Yes, and though the Milal population elsewhere grew, most continue to feel a strong connection to this city. I like to think that some remain there to this day. Clerk PX-0093 is a ship capable of taking us to Treno. What's Treno? I shall run a flight simulation for the route to Treno. One moment. Simulation complete. There's a near 100% probability that the ship would suffer catastrophic mechanical failure prior to arrival due to the abundant lightning. My apologies! Oh, well, thank you for checking. Fuck! We cannot fly, then we shall have to walk. Treno lies beyond the mountains, but there should be routes that spare us having to climb. That cave system, for instance, assuming it hasn't collapsed. Let's try there first. Now here's our dungeon. Ba-da-da-da-ba-bum. Or maybe not yet, okay. Thought for sure we'd be getting into our dungeon. Oh, here it is, once I talk to Sven. The tunnel appears intact. Ah yes, let me just look in with my hand on my forehead. I'll be able to see everything. Though we have no way of knowing what it's like further in. Mind you stay alert for beasts as well. Given the barren surrounds, they're surely ravenous. There it is, the Mistwalker. I know it's Mistwake, but fuck off. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Just sit and wait. It won't be that long, I'm sure. Just gotta keep on waiting. I just gotta keep waiting. There it is. dun, 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 dun. Mistwake. FanFest is happening somewhat. I can't remember when, but that's exactly what we'll get. 8.0 announcement. Ah, come on, people. Ah, Final Fantasy IX music! Happening. I'm not as zoomed out as I should be. Ba 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 ba. What is that? Oh, it's adorable. Lotto Beast. Thunderfall! Yeah, I forgot with this update now, you can wear any kind of You can wear any kind of outfits and glam. Like you can glam anything. I can glam white mage outfits with my warrior as a warrior, so well, I guess you can't roll on that stuff still, but that's... I mean, I guess you can. You just put it as greed instead of need or whatever, so... Sonic Heroes! Sonic Heroes! Da, 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 da. Sonic Heroes, Sonic Heroes. Thunderbirdie! Is that Zero? Drake Gate. Jay White? Oh, Jet White. Ah, fuck. Oh, okay. Bum, 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 bum. Toronto! Thunderous heaven. Eevee lover. I might give you the thing just for that alone. Good job. Latte. Thunderbirdie! Thundergust Griffin. Thanks. You're a little late for Thanksgiving. I don't know how I feel about whatever this thing going around is. open! Thunderspark! Oh, no. Heal, 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 heal. There we go. Thanksgiving's been served. Oh, it disappeared. Final Fantasy 9 theme-ish. Alright, that's fair. Awesome. This is our third mission, right?
And the perimeter is clear. Good work, everyone.
Hello?
And a big thank you to our helpers, whoever you are. Now, we have a tiny bit of clearing up ahead of us. You know what to do.
Our helpers, were we being watched?
So, the city endures. And it is in much better shape than expected.
Impressive, considering the destruction without. The people here must have gone to great lengths to maintain all of this.
Their barrier resembles that of Alexandria, though it is smaller in scale. And not quite as effective, if the breach we witnessed is any indication. I fear such incidents may be common here.
Thunderous heavens! It's been years since we've had visitors.
Hello? That's a lot of Lalafels.
I am Krile, the Mayor of Treno. Allow me to welcome you to our city. And thank you for the assistance with our little monster problem just now.
Hi.
Might I ask your name, miss? Though I have an inkling I know it already.
But of course, I am Sphene of Alexandria.
As I thought. It truly beggars belief. I once heard the strangest of reports from one of ours who went to Alexandria, you see. That despite the intervening years, the Queen had not aged a day. And sure enough, I'd swear you'd stepped out of an old oil portrait mere moments ago. Though you must forgive me if this takes some getting used to. It is an honor to meet you, Your Majesty. I look forward to hearing the tale from your own lips. I imagine it won't be an easy one to tell. But please. What happened to Alexandria?
I see. From your perspective, it must have looked as though we were wiped from the face of the star.
One day, we lost all contact with our people in Alexandria. Scouting parties sent to investigate reported that not only the barrier, but Alexandria itself was gone. Nary a stone to mark where it had stood.
What you must have gone through, not knowing what became of us. But know that Alexandria yet survives, albeit in a distant land. Her and her people. I can tell you the whole tale from beginning to end, but first, might I ask your permission to remain in Treno for a time?
Of course you can. You and your companions have already done us a great service, and are more than welcome to enjoy our hospitality. Now, how about we continue this at Town Hall? We needn't keep standing in the middle of the street.
I shall join them. Even with the precautions we've taken, it remains to be seen if Sven's condition will remain stable. I suspect, however, that the rest of you would rather be out and about. Consider this my blessing.
In light of our purpose here, the tour of the city is indeed in order.
I presume you have no objection? With your permission, then. But before we go... allow me to introduce myself as well. I am Krile, and I hope to learn more of this city and its people.
Yes.
Would it offend if we were to ask a few questions? Perhaps as we work alongside you, aiding you in whatever ways you may require.
You needn't fret. Treno folk are as friendly as they come. As for aid, if you're willing, you might speak with my grandson Lummel. That was his voice you heard earlier. You'll find him serving herbal remedies to the others.
Thank you for your guidance. We shall seek him out first.
Well, now. Peep up, peep up, peep up, peep up. Why the hell I had to go such a long way around? Why, if it isn't our new friends, thanks again for making short work of our foes. If you've gone to the trouble of seeking me out, I can assume it's for good reason. I don't know, is it? You want to help me? Odd. I'll consider it. For anything else, though, must insist you drink our signature remedy, Sleepless Rhapsody. Everyone's a fan. You may find it the teensiest touch too sour for your taste, but it'll set you all right. Just dip it down your throat. Go on ahead, you have my word, but since it's your first cup, maybe don't stray too far before you drink it. Oh, and don't turn your back! For best results, you understand. Bottoms up. Bottoms up, bottoms up, up. Let me see your cup. Na, 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 na.
Well, what do you think? It's a traditional Malala recipe.
Malala recipe. Refreshing.
That means it's working.
I'm put in mind of the gelatin I had at the studium. Nutritious, they assured me.
I can relate all too well. It's not unlike the syrup Leader used to make. Black as pitch and sour as sin. Though, there's no better cure for fatigue.
You know, Raha, going to bed at a reasonable hour would be the best cure. Oh, that's... I do feel shockingly refreshed.
Perhaps it stimulates
That
the
means
body's
it's
ability
working.
to process ether and hastens regenerative functions.
Indeed, it does. It also counteracts some of the effects of excess lightning, and helps to calm the nerves besides.
Which is why you serve it whenever there's a breach in the barrier.
Our Malala ancestors came from the lushest of lands, so they developed all sorts of natural remedies. We strive to carry on their traditions. And I'm sure you see why. Really hits the spot, doesn't it? Now, welcome to Treno.
Welcome to Treno. I forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? Well, I'm Lemol. That was me announcing our victory earlier. And since Grandmother sent you to help with the repairs, you'll know I'm her grandson. I'm in charge of resolving any problems the people of Treno may have. My favorite kinds of work include taste-testing menu items, carrying medium-sized objects, searching for lost possessions, and of immense value. Oh, and it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Likewise, I don't know, man. Piety, I guess? I don't know. Probably shouldn't have grabbed that one. Should have grabbed a different one, but that's fine. You now enter with a trust. Around the city we go. To grandmother's house we go. Ah, yes, the repairs. Are you certain you want to be put to work? If you've come all the way out to visit us, you must have more important things in mind. And you've already helped protect the city. Actually, our goal is to ascertain the present state of the Mist Continent. The whole continent? Did you come from across the sea? Not exactly. We've actually came from Alexandria. Alexandria? Are you quite sure? No. Sorry, of course you're sure. It would be rude of me to doubt you. I look like the bouncer. It's not every day that we get visitors. Not known from a nation that up and vanished. I know that must come as something of a shock, but this is our first time in Treno, and we would like to get to know the city and its people. That is why we proposed lending a hand to those in need. I see. In that case, why don't you help distribute these remedies to the rest of our people? Ordinarily, everyone would have already come for a cup, but the fiends made quite a mess this time. Might be a while before some can step away from their work. Never fear, though. Even if their hands are busy, they'll be more than happy to spare a few words for fascinating folks from afar. We would appreciate that. Thank you, Lemul. You're the ones doing me a favor, honestly. Here, take this batch. Down the hatch, as they say. The bouncer. I'll drive some to town. Or you can attend to areas you haven't seen yet. The bouncer. I'm the bouncer. Da 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 da. The bouncer. If we split up, we can spend more time speaking with the locals while ensuring everyone receives the remedy properly. Could you take a portion? Of course, I haven't had my full of conversation yet. I'm sure that I can handle pouring liquid into a cup. I too am glad to be of dull out of few services. Wonderful. Let me divide this up. Andy, why don't you make rounds to the southern part of the city? Raha and I shall tend to the north. Alright, let's go and acquire some insights. It is slightly better, but what I'm going to get at other places is going to be better. It must be one of those visitors Limo mentioned. Odd place to be visiting, though. Have a cup. Oh, you came to deliver the remedy. Thank you kindly. I was hauling beast carcasses in for processing and chopped a good dose of discharge energy for my troubles. Brought on the 11 sickness something fierce. Still, we don't go hunting outside the barrier, so we don't want to waste any part of the creature that find their way in. Pelts that are highly charged with lightning ether are the most valuable, of course. Tan them with the right stuff, and you can turn them into protective clothing that keeps you from getting zapped. The beasts you felled will be put to good use, thanks again. You're the mighty monster slayer I saw earlier. It's an honor. Well, you a lady. You's a lady. And you brought Sleepless Rhapsody. Bless you. I'm dead on my feet after that battle. You don't usually have that many beasts break through at once. Practice keeps one's skills sharp, though. So in a way, I'm glad for it. And I learned a thing or two from watching you. I can hardly wait to get to work on my grimoire. I have a number of ideas for improved geometrics. The thoughtful application of new learnings is what keeps our ancestors' magic alive and flourishing. Interesting. There's a fresh-faced vibe of someone. Now what's that in your hand? Oh, don't mind if I do. Safely inspections take priority, but the battle doesn't feel over until I've had a cup of Sleepless Rhapsody. I'm proud to say that I have some small part in preparing it too. The herbs come from my very own growery. One of the greatest discoveries of our time is that seed carried in by invading creatures can be cultivated into remarkable plants. Plants with the potential to mitigate the lightning's effects. And with as many hides as we have this time, not to mention stomachs, it's entirely possible to find new varieties of herbs among our harvest. I remember Treno in Final Fantasy IX. Such a good place. Final Fantasy IX is still one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. It probably is. It's for sure my top 5. You have that one, 10. I can't really say my top 5 is really complete because I haven't played anything 2 through 6 yet. I know I'm going to love 6. I'll probably love 4 as well. 7's so good. 10 is good. I have a soft spot for 12. And I also love 15. And 16 is good too. Fuck! Between the three of us, we ought to have covered every area aside from Lemos. One of the people I spoke with asked me to pass something along to him, but he hasn't returned yet. In the meantime, shall we discuss what we learned? And obviously, I don't think I'll ever play 11 unless they have some kind of like offline.
I appreciate your thoroughness in recounting the details.
Because I think the only way you can play 14 is via.
I too learned much as I helped to treat the injured's wounds. The Malala's curative magics appear identical to Sphyn's. This means that either her tutor was a Malala as well, or that the art had spread all throughout the Ninth. Then there are the symbols and tomes, which are highly reminiscent of Arcanima. If these elements indeed originated with the arcane geometries of the South Sea Isles, as in the source, 'tis curious that they have developed in so similar a manner on this shard.
Mind you don't share that with any other graduates of the Faculty of the Arcane, lest they beat you to publication.
Did you learn aught of note, Raha?
I spoke with one of Treno's storekeepers about how they obtain their supplies. Though they are few and far between, other settlements yet exist on the Mist Continent, with a rail system facilitating the flow of goods between them. Unfortunately, barrier breaches trigger an emergency failsafe on the main line, so the train is presently stopped at a midway point until operations can resume. There are also maritime routes, but they see only occasional use. Often, as now, Treno must make do with what is to hand.
In addition to this constant state of scarcity, much of Treno's populace suffers from Levin sickness, not to mention the frequent attacks on the city and the resulting casualties. Yet everyone we've spoken with seems undaunted by these hardships. They are not only surviving, they are happy in spite of it all.
Where there is life, there is hope. And when one believes in a better future, a tomorrow even the slightest bit brighter than today, there is naught to be done but build it. Until, stone by stone, a city rises.
A noble city with noble purpose.
Bro, okay?
Is aught the matter, Lowell?
I think I've dropped something and now I can't find it anywhere. I'm doomed.
Oh, is it this by chance? While I was distributing the remedy, I was asked to pass it along to you.
Yes! That's
Yes!
it. Yes! I'm not doomed.
I'm not doomed.
Is that a tracking device?
You've a keen eye for technology. This thing picks up on the ether of the creatures that get through the barrier.
That explains how you knew when they'd been vanquished.
Exactly. It shouldn't show anything now, but I can switch it on like so.
Ruh-roh. Okay, calm down! And you busted it.
Say, how'd you like to meet my sister Ayane? She's an electrope engineer, so she knows all sorts of interesting stuff.
Oh, I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
I take it she also built that device.
Oh yes, that's my sister. She's a genius. Everyone says so. And she won't kill me in front of other people. Probably. I mean, wouldn't it be interesting to watch her work? Maybe you can even help. It'd be, you know, edifying? Please! I beg you! Please!
I suppose that's that then.
To work! At the moment, Ayana should be waiting for us just past that block. Let's be off before anyone changes their mind. Na, 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 na. Oh, what am I doing running? Oh, it was literally right there. Okay. You stupid idiot! Smack, 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 smack. I'm also dressed like the bouncer.
Oh, visitors. Thanks for lending a hand earlier, but what brings you here?
How are you hot? Well, you see.
Lummel, what did you do?
You know that, advanced monster tracking, what's it? It may be a teeny tiny bit,
You broke it again? How many times must I tell you that we're running low on electrope? I'm an engineer, not a bloody miracle worker!
I beg your forgiveness! I'm on my knees and everything, see? And since we have guests, can't you let it slide? Just this once? Just this once?
He dragged you here just so I wouldn't tan his hide, didn't he? You'd never believe he's the elder sibling. I'm so sorry.
Please, don't be. We're glad for the opportunity to meet you. And Lummel mentioned that you might have some work we could assist with.
There are guests, Lummel, not servants. Must we have the manners talk again?
Please, don't misunderstand. We asked to help, that we might learn what life is like in Treno. And with your expertise, we also hoped you could tell us more of how the city utilizes electrope.
If that's the way of it, then I'd be happy to share what I know.
When you spoke earlier, it sounded as if Treno had little electrope to spare. It's difficult to procure, I take it.
We never have as much as we need. And much of what we do have is repurposed. You'll find me digging through the scrap heap whenever some vital device or another breaks down.
The scrap heap.
Repairing that old barrier should be our highest priority. But we just don't have enough electrope on hand to do a proper job.
And the longer we go without access to the mine, the worse it'll get. If only we could scare those beasts away.
We can do that, or I can do that.
Did we not pass through a mine on the way here?
Indeed, and it should be clear of hazards now. I took care of the beast in one fell swoop.
Just the one! Incredible!
So, the mine is safe for mining again?
Possibly.
Hooray!
They are dorks.
Leave the mining to your big brother. All you have to do is fix the tracker.
Yes, very well. If you go, do be careful. And once you get the machinery up and running, make sure to send some electrope over to the barrier service station.
Though we've cleared the mine, there is no telling what else waits outside the barrier. Shall I accompany you?
I'm so glad you asked. Seriously, I don't know what I'd do if I'd had to go alone.
As we did pass through but recently, I expect Raha can keep him safe without our help. In the meantime, shall we assist Ayane with her repair work?
I suppose so. Ayane. I entirely forgot to ask your names. Do forgive me. I'm Krile, and this is Andy. Sup? Accompanying the model is Gratia, our own technological enthusiast. It's lovely to meet you. Feels strange putting you to work, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't need the help. In the wake of an event like this, I presume a great deal of labor is required to restore everything to working order. Nah. The volume of fixes that need making is one matter, but I could handle it if it weren't for these legs of mine. The paralyzed flares up the worst times, I swear. Yeah? I can manage a bit of shuffling from one station to the other on a good day. I usually leave racing around the city to my brother. With him off to the mine, though, someone else needs to take care of the lightning spirits. They've drawn to the discharge aether of slain creatures. I'd offer you the detector to make tracking them down easier, but seeing as Lemaire has managed to break it yet again... I do have this, though. Toss some at a spirit and you can suppress its ability to sense aether nearby. That usually gets them wandering out the city towards more fertile ground. Shouldn't I just kill them? So we need to fight them. We find it safer not to. When threatened, there's siphon energy from facilities we need to keep our medical services running, or emits bursts that overload nearby systems. For the same reason, I recommend you stick to thoroughfares and will allow you to spot them well in advance. I would hate for you to be injured while helping us. Understood. We'll want to split up again to cover more ground. Are you ready to go? Hell yeah, girl. Survey. Though you scan the air thoroughly, you see no lightning spirits. no lightning spirits. That's a lot. Oh, that's a lot of lightning spirits. Lightning spirits. The time to test your tossing arm has arrived. I love how they're like, oh, time to test your throwing arm when you're like literally like that close to them. I forgot that I can ride my dog. We're guided by the flare. Shining. That's a little early. You're back. Where are there many spirits? Nah, just 3 of them that I came across anyway. Just a handful on your route then. Could be worse. So it's important to keep the city free of them. We're much obliged. Let's just take the money. In her heart, you'll be in my heart. Perhaps it's taken a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she won't know where to go to help. We should go check on her. She started off in the direction of Town Hall. Krile! That's what I spot her passing through. Sup? You're looking for my lost there, lad. Aught I can help with. See a woman in a yellow hoodie if you're looking for a Milala friend of mine. Looking for a Lalafell. A Milala? Seen quite a few of them today, eh? But she's your friend of yours. I presume you mean Krile? Had a grand old chat with her earlier. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe you missed that lightning spirit while I was right on top of me. Thanks to her that I got unscathed. But bit awkward striking up a conversation after that. But it's been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind of lass. Good at putting folks at ease like Miali. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. Was this her hometown? Didn't think it was something I said, but I know that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I actually welcome the company of a good friend right now. Was this her hometown? Like, is this where she's from? Because we know Krile comes from this side. Hey, Krile. This has to be voiced. You waiting for the ZA Royale to start? It's already nighttime.
Ah, were you looking for me?
Kind of. Sup, girl?
I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
Always.
The Source and the Ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home.
Well, it's whichever your heart decides.
The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind. I've tried to ignore it. Remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever. When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose. But after meeting my parents, it struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have. That is why I had to learn more of this place, and the me I could have been.
And now that you have?
I feel even less certain than before. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends. And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the Source? Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. When I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Anya waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Whoops, wrong one. No, fucker! I really like the wolf mounts for whatever weird reason. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now I can relax that my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, we can't let get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hune and the Eldite before the Milala came.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in, and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see. But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household, and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question? We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles. Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them. Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety. Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory,
Milala homeland,
would you go back?
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't? But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Milala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Toward trouble. What else is new with trouble? Trouble, toil, and trouble. Ali, you said that your brother couldn't get into too much trouble if he was with Raha. But how much trouble is that precisely? One would think they ought to have returned by now. Sup? Conversely, I hadn't expected to see the two of you again so soon. I take it Milan's curiosity is sated. For the moment, I gave her a brief account of the situation in Alexandria, as well as events involving the key. She was most interested in the latter. In fact, it seems she knew of the relic long before we did, and wished to discuss it with everyone. Would you be able to join us? Well, we should probably get Graha. I should love to go straight away, but we're waiting Raha's return. As we speak, Mela herself is making her rounds to the city. We have time. Hell yeah, girl. Girl, you really got me now. You got me so bad, I'm Madonna. Now you really got me. You really got me. You really got me. You really got me. Let's do this, boy. Bah.
We're back! The mine is in working order, I'm pleased to say.
We're back! A dinosaur story! I'm the bouncer. The bouncer.
Electrope is being delivered for the barrier even as we speak.
Have you two finished regaling the mayor?
We have. Though she has her own story to tell. Of the key, in fact. We thought you might like to join us at the...
That don't sound good.
This is an evacuation alert. All citizens, please proceed to emergency shelters. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters. The Doom train is approaching. Repeat, please proceed to emergency shelters.
The Doom train? Wasn't that one of Lindblom's weapons of war? You know of it? I've never seen it myself, but according
it's
to
the
Zelenia,
suplex
it
train!
is a vehicle used to transport
Even though I know that's a
war
sixth
beasts
thing.
to the front. In order to prevent them from running wild ere their deployment, a powerful arcane entity was housed in the engine.
The end of the war didn't slow it one bit. Quite the contrary. Fueled by lightning ether, it's been speeding across the continent ever since. The Doom train and its beasts bring death and destruction everywhere it goes. It's a veritable calamity on rails.
It passed near Trenno some years ago, claiming many lives, including our parents.
I must go and repair the barrier as swiftly as possible. Without it, we haven't got a chance.
You can't be serious! You'll never finish in time, and you'll be right in its path.
I have to try. For Trenno.
For Trenno?
Yane, no!
It seems my services are required once more.
I'll go with you. Perhaps my knowledge of Electrope will be of use.
I wish I were a fighter like you two. Keep her safe, will you? Please?
While destroying the Doom train would be preferable, we should seek to delay its advance at the very least.
You can't be thinking of fighting it head-on. That's madness.
Trust me, we can handle this. We have no other choice. Well, now I have to do. Well, now I have to do it. I'm crazy.
If your mind is made up, there may be a way. There's a freight depot not far from us. We can use the train that's stopped there.
Raha mentioned that before, did he not?
The Doom train will have to pass through the depot to reach Trenno. And since the evacuation alert was only just triggered, we might be able to reach it first.
So, we commandeer this freight train, match our speed to the enemy's, and use it as a platform from which we launch a sustained counteroffensive. Is that your proposal?
It'd be better than trying to smash the bloody thing before it runs us all over. And if it might save Yane, I'll do whatever it takes. Let me drive the train. That will leave you free to concentrate on the fight.
Lumel.
I need to grab a few things. Meet me by the gate.
Okay. If anyone can stop a speeding weapon of war, it is Ande. We must also recognize the threat posed by its company of beasts. If its influence is so powerful that even as it barrels ahead, enthralled creatures continue to follow it, then the train may well gather additional minions as it draws near. There's no telling how many will charge Treno's gate, so we should prepare for the worst. Perhaps Justil and I ought to remain on guard here. I'm inclined to agree. Ande, while you remove the head of this metal serpent, we will attend to the defense of the city. Got it. Among other things, we must do what we can to ensure the citizens get to shelter before the fighting begins. Godspeed. Alrighty. Here's our boss. I can't remember what they're called. They're not dungeons, but here's our raid. Here's our raid. That's what it's called. I completely forgot that they're called raids. I'm feeling. Wow, we're almost about to hit the 2-hour mark, and we're already at our raid fight. Where the fuck is the fucking? Trouble with the trolley, eh? Right. The place we're headed is Banditi Depot. Although Treno has its own railway station, our assaults from earlier left it in need of significant repairs. Thus, we'll be taking a hover cargo. My friend here has volunteered for the mission. And yes, I did explain the dangers. The cargo is equipped with a portable barrier, and frankly, I'm great at my job. I guarantee our safety during the ride. What happens once we get to Bettini? Well, that's your problem. Thanks. It certainly is. Let me know when you're ready to move out. Yeah! Raid time, baby! Bum 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 bum. Where we call home. Ready? Our fearless operator will help you aboard. We make for Bettini with all haste. I have us there in a flash. Do keep any limbs you've attached to and would like to remain attached to inside the vehicle. Please keep your legs and hands inside the vehicle at all times.
This is it.
This is it.
You'll be riding that flat car at the rear of the train.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be all the way at the front, pushing her as fast as she can go. The Doom train moves at breakneck speed. If we're too slow, it will plow right through us. Speaking of which, we'd best get underway before it does just that. Don't forget you're fighting for Ayane. For all of Treno.
Let's go! Hell on wheels. Time to suplex a train, baby. Healer! Come on, heal. There you go. Good girl. Orsina! Oh shit, you're looking at anyone's things. Oh, the music! Uh-oh. Fuck! Why now?
Get up there!
Oh, fuck.
How many times are you going to do that?
Did I just stop? Oh my, okay, where the fuck am I? Being teleported. Coming closer! Ow!
What's in there? You're still on board, right? Ethereal! Art?
Thunderous heavens! Oh, good heavens! Boom! Oh, he didn't suplex it, but... that train got derailed. I got one commendation. And I didn't give anyone one because they all fucking left. What's up?
Phew. No more adventures, thank you. That was enough bravery for a lifetime. But we did it! We stopped the Doom Train. Well, mostly you did.
The Doom Train.
Before we can celebrate, though, we need to make sure Treno's secure. As I feared, stray beasts to the south. I've lost track of how many times I've asked you for help, but I need your help again.
Yeah, oh shit, okay, we're not done yet, huh? I have to believe that Anya will be safe with our comrades while we attend to matters elsewhere. I'll see to the wounded. You try not to join them, alright? To progress through the battle, be safe at certain points. In the event that you're defeated, you'll be able to try again from the yeah. Let's go! A short time earlier. Are we playing as Krile? Probably gonna play as Krile.
No!
The fuck? You are fat! Alright, time to learn how to be a picto.
Can you stand?
Fuck no! I think I just saw an angel.
Yes! Thank you so much. There were others being attacked over by the canal. Could you possibly...
Of course, I'll go right away. The rest of you should get to the town hall.
Time to be a
I can't
picto.
leave anyone behind. I won't. Best make sure the evacuation route is clear first. Those people by the canal.
Well, he said about the canal, so yeah, this way.
Help is on the way!
Get to safety.
There may be other stragglers.
Damn, I keep doing that. so scared. I can't even move. Seriously. My wife and I will be making it for town hall straight away. I have my word on that. So just have to check on everyone. I won't complain, but do be careful. Come on, be careful.
That breeze is awfully warm. Oh no!
Oh!
First things first, the fire.
Nixie note.
To take a leaf out of Yishtola's book.
What's so magic? What's that? I've never seen the like. Priorities. Yes. We can run away and we can talk about it later. It was you that put the fire out? How will I ever thank you? Now that we know it won't spread any further, we can all take shelter until it's over.
Not a moment too soon. I hope that was the worst of it.
Somebody help!
A voice. Further out.
Ba 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 ba.
I'll take care of this. Make for shelter.
That seems to be all of them.
Is that all of them?
Is that a behemoth?
A behemoth!
Y'shtola!
Oh!
You cut that rather close.
Hey, Sveen.
Thank goodness you're all right.
I'm here too! And Graha as a paladin.
Ayane has finished the repairs. We need only hold the line until the barrier is in place.
And hold the line we will, together.
Am I still gonna play as Krile on my back to me? Hey, I'm back to fighting as myself.
I can still fight. I can.
Greater Behemoth. To me, everyone. Wrong button. Wrong button. What a weird. This isn't a normal dungeon. We have one extra person. Never go.
Unfortunate that bird made such an impression.
Blood wedding.
Grows more volatile. Something is coming!
Full lightning! Ishtola, speed! Lend me your strength!
Two of us will disperse these balls of lightning!
Attack! Do as the little girl says. She's not a little girl, but you know what I mean. blood wedding! So please. Did it. Yo, Krile, you good?
I must say, that was an incredible performance.
Oh, how you've grown.
Flatterer.
What is it?
What's up?
The barrier is restored. The people of Trenno may rest easy once more.
Hooray! We did it! Bravissimo, we did it. We did that. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah!
The perimeter is clear, everyone. And thanks to our guests, the Doom Train has been destroyed. Last but not least, Ayane fixed the barrier. We don't need to worry about beasts anymore. This calls for a celebration.
The Doom Train is gone for good.
That's our Ayane.
They're safe. All of them.
Oh. That's what Krile looks like. Is that her daughter?
Alila?
Alila.
Krile. Does the name Alila
Isn't that
mean aught
Krile's
to
mother?
My mother. Did you know her?
Is she your grandmother, too?
I'm sorry, my dear. We should get you patched up before aught else. Alila's story and that of the key are one and the same. After you've rested and recovered, I'll tell you the tale. You have no cause to fret, I promise you. While Lummel forgot to give the order, bless him. There's work to be done, ere we can celebrate. First and foremost, We must see to any injured. Come and find me at Town Hall when you're ready.
Oh, more Krile backstory. We'll probably get more of it in the final patch update, and then maybe wherever we
Without
go
further
for
delay,
8.0.
You needn't mind me. My injuries are far from severe.
Hush.
But your curiosity is another matter, is it not? Your feet will deliver you to Krile all the swifter if you can actually walk on them.
Alright. I would rather not have tumbled to the pavement in front of half the city. I am nonetheless aware, thanks to Y'shtola. But what of yourselves? If you have any hurts, we attend to them before we see Krile. Krile, we are fine. Time to learn the truth into the mist. Curious, isn't it? I want to know more than anything. Yet part of me is still terrified. But having come so far, I can't turn from the truth now. Everyone is feeling up to it. Let us go and have our answers. All right.
Ere I begin my tale, there is something about our family that you need to understand.
So, granddaughter?
We are descendants of the speakers of Eld.
Of Eld.
And I myself am the latest to inherit the role. Even as we do our utmost to ensure our people's welfare in our adopted home, it has ever been our duty to find a means to return whence we came. Alas, our ancestral treasure never did answer our prayers. And that left my elder sister, the previous speaker.
Nope, never mind. Auntie! Auntie!
It was then, when she was at her most vulnerable, that preservation reached out to her.
The key is none other than that relic, and it has been in the safekeeping of our people since time immemorial.
Yes. When lightning threatened this world, we attempted to use the key to flee again, like our ancestors once did. Alas, no matter what we tried, we couldn't invoke its power. We had all but given up when Preservation approached us with an offer of partnership.
We've heard this part before, from my parents' memories. My mother was your sister.
Auntie! And
she was. Which makes you.
And those two are her granddaughters, so that means that she's their great aunt. Right? Is that how it works?
The last message I received from your parents said that in order to thwart Preservation's design, they must send away both their daughter and the key. I now understand what became of the former. As for the latter, through conversing with your friends, I gleaned with whom it currently resides.
And is it your wish that we give it back?
We Milala are the people of Treno now. Here is where we've put down our roots. The moment Elila relinquished the key, she relinquished our claim to it as well. But be that as it may, my sister gave up not only her life, but her darling daughter, to prevent its misuse. It is my duty to ensure that its new bearer is worthy. So, should it answer your call as it never did ours, how would you use the key's power?
Don't give me a choice. To explore worlds yet unknown to us, to save lives, and perform such feats of heroism. I'm still not sure, frankly. Huh. I mean, to explore worlds yet unknown to us, to save lives. I mean, these are both... These two are pretty much the same answer, if I'm being honest. To explore worlds yet unknown to us. My character is an adventurer through and through. I end up being a hero, but I'm an adventurer at heart.
Might be a self-serving end, but your deeds are proof that.
Look, like I said, the top one is gonna answer for the second one as well, and the second one's gonna answer for the first one, so it's not that big of a deal.
I dare say that speaks well of your character.
By the by, do you have any records pertaining to the key here in Treno?
Would that we did. But Elila took everything with her when she joined Preservation. If aught remains, it would be in Alexandria.
And so we find ourselves returned to our original course.
Shale may have made some progress. Perhaps it's time to bring our visit to an end. But by that, I don't mean to say that I don't feel welcome in Treno. You've all been so kind and accommodating. And in many ways, it's my hometown. It's just that, well,
It's all right, my dear. It is true that some feel bound by blood or birthplace, but I don't believe that your parents would have wanted that for you. They devoted their lives to understanding the key so that future generations would not be burdened by it. As we have chosen Treno, so too should you choose the place you call home. A place where you can bloom and grow with fearless joy.
I will.
We must give you a proper send-off, though. Wait for us by the gate, will you? A word of caution, Keeper of the Key.
Yeah? Ooh, the music.
As you know, it is a relic that has traveled across centuries and worlds, passing through countless hands. oft beckoning to those ruled by ambition or avarice. Indeed, some have wondered if it chooses its master. But I believe differently. I believe that some inexorable force, call it fate, if you will, ushers it from one bearer to the next. Be wary, for fate's regard now falls upon you.
Yeah. Find the fire, starting to find the fire, starting to find the fire, starting to find the fire. Find the flame, the flame, on time the flame, the flame. Ooh. I love the outfits of the two grandchildren.
Thank you all for everything.
We're the ones who should be thanking you. You fought so many times for us.
I've tended to the people's immediate hurts, but see that they receive appropriate care as they recover.
I still can't believe you took down the Doom Train. Just like that. You're my hero, truly. And I'm sure Mum and Dad and everyone else we lost will rest easier now that it can never hurt anyone again.
For my part, I cannot thank you enough for supporting my plan for the barrier. Not to mention that we wouldn't even have the Electrope to restore it without your aid. I can't wait to see what else we can do now that the mine is back in service.
Krile. O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore. Remember that, will you? Whatever shore you choose.
Of course. Those words, and our people, will always be in my heart.
After so long without her, I had begun to forget what my sister was like. Her face, her voice, fading like the mist. All I could remember clearly was her resolve as we parted for the last time. But now I've seen her again. In you, sweetheart. for bringing her back to me. It is a joy to have met you, Krile.
You too, Aunt Krile.
I know your home lies far from here, but to us you'll always be family. Come and see us once in a while, won't you?
I will. My comrades have found a treatment for Levin sickness, so I'll bring it to Treno as soon as I can.
My, you certainly have no shortage of accomplished friends. We'll await your return, my dear. Life is full of surprises when one lives in hope. Isn't that right, Delilah?
Damn, that was one really nice cutscene. Speaking of which, character, what the hell is not maxed out? You're about to be maxed out though, so that's not a big deal. It still feels a bit like I'm dreaming, but even should I wake, I'll remember it. I'll remember them. On a particular note, I am more certain than ever that Chalet's work will yield vital insight into the key. I look forward to speaking with her when we arrive in Solution 9. If you don't mind, we first make our way to Resolution. Godson will be wondering about my absence. Heavens, yes. I apologize to keep you from your duties for so long. Think nothing of it. I was more than happy to be part of your adventure, and Godson will forgive me once I tell him of Treno. We go to Solution 9, and it's time to wrap up the patch. And it'll be time to time for me to do the other stuff that came out with this patch, like the heavyweight stuff. Very looking forward to that. This explains much. I wondered why I had not seen neither hide nor hair of your majesty these past days. Ask where you've been. It's quite a long story. Our stalwart, your companions, traversing the Mist Continent with no knowledge of what awaits was extraordinarily reckless. That I cannot deny, but it availed us much. We have an opportunity to resume diplomatic relations with a longtime ally. And as I did not, in fact, come to harm, all is well that ends well. Should you feel compelled to go on any other excursions in future, I expect that you will notify me beforehand. Yes, of course. It was remiss of me. I apologize. She is an honorary scion, 100%. Duty's call is most insistent. Nevertheless, whenever you require my aid, please do not hesitate to seek it. You have one more patch with me, and then you'll never hear from me again. More than likely. Depends on where we go. We're back. How'd it go? Did you find a way down? Yeah, a lot of shit went down, actually. So as you see, Krile's actually from there. Her aunt is the ruler. Her mom was like the voice of reason or whatever the fuck it is. So all this shit went down. We fought a behemoth. I suplexed a train. I believe almost all of that. The thing I don't believe is you suplexing a train. Why the fuck not? That's unlikely to happen. Bitch! I mean, yes and no. Treno. I've heard the name. Incredible that sheltered the Malal all this time. What's more, the mayor was able to share the story of the key from her perspective. She believes that the historical documents pertain to it are stored in Preservation's archives. They could be. Our work isn't done yet. We've made progress on the decryption. I was on my way to the containment complex to review the data in Stewie. In that case, allow me to accompany you. Though it may be incomplete, I should like to review the information available. We'll contact you as soon as we've made some sense of it. Sounds good to me. And then there were 3. In the meantime, might I suggest that our Warrior of Light get a good night's sleep or 2? You never know what manner of hellish technology will be after us next. And Krile, I assume you'll be wanting to familiarize yourself with the care and feeding of proxies. Indeed, while I'm aware of the principles, I was needed elsewhere when the others were treating the 11 afflicted. I shall have to ask Stola to instruct me. It is the least I can do for my family. I intend to visit them whenever possible, but my home will always be here in the source. There's nowhere I'd rather be. Aww. Yeah. Alright, show me some bullshit! Be like, meanwhile, elsewhere. Earlier in Treno, uh-oh.
Now, there is much to be done.
Don't be evil.
With access to the mine restored, I'd like to explore methods to expand our food production systems. I look forward to your insights.
Don't be evil, 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 don't be evil. Okay. Okay, no, someone's watching them. Someone's watching them, right? Right? No, right? 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 No one's evil, right? Right? Oh, hello. Here's what 7.5's gonna be. An Arura.
Oh, my poor heart. I only meant to steal a glimpse while we were in the area. But our eyes definitely met, didn't they? Oh, that's not ideal.
Whose eyes?
Such fearsome instincts to perceive me as a threat in an instant. But I shouldn't be surprised. It's the Source's vaunted hero, after all.
Was it my eyes? I don't remember.
Oh, dear me!
I don't remember. Then again, I was on the phone during the cutscene. If it was during that cutscene, so. It's alive!
One need hardly be the Warrior of Light to notice you. You're far from subtle.
Is that fucking
As
what's
if the
his name?
horns and scales weren't enough, you insist upon dressing for another century. Those clothes must be as old as I am.
Shit, that is what's his
Where
name,
is your
isn't it?
robe?
That's the fucking what's his name.
You mean the robe that practically announces me as an Ascian?
Oh shit.
Not that I don't intend to reveal that detail, but
it will be at a time of my choosing. Besides, if one of us can't help but draw the eye, it's you.
You're a fucking stuffed animal.
Oh, Calyx, how you've grown.
Oh, that is Calyx. Yeah, there we go.
Smaller, that is. And surprisingly cute.
Yep, Calyx.
Ish.
Put me down.
Jests aside, we will be departing the 9th all too soon. If you wish to say your goodbyes, I could find you a vessel and mold it to match your preferred presentation.
Don't you dare. I will not debase myself by occupying a living body ever again. And in any case, to travel the rift as you do requires the shedding of one's flesh, does it not?
I apologize if I upset you. Your understanding is, in essence, correct. The magics cannot bring a vessel through the rift. Ergo, you must discard it and assume a form of pure ether until you reach the other side. However, that doesn't mean you need discard everything like so much refuse. Using fissures such as this, one can easily send small amounts of matter between reflections. Matter such as your archived memories.
All the more reason to remain as I am. At present, I could pass through a fissure myself. And as this form suffices for surveying the material realm, I see no reason to expend effort searching for a replacement. I wish only to observe. That is enough.
Is Calyx gonna be like, not the main bad guy of the next expansion, but like a
Very
mid...
well. I shan't press.
A mid-boss?
Nevertheless,
A mid-bad guy?
odd though you may look, I would encourage you to bid farewell to those to whom you have attachment.
Which is no one.
For now that you failed, unless our hero changes course, this world is doomed to die.
Oh, well, that's not good.
I had hoped to banish death from their lives. Why should it come to all, whether they will it or no? Why must any accept this burden and grief?
This burden and grief.
It was never about any one person. So no, there are none with whom I would exchange fond farewells. But
Yeah, I
so
knew-
long as mankind yet survives,
knew
I
this
can
guy
hold fast to my
Come
faith.
back, 'cause he ain't done yet. We'll either wrap him up in 7.5 or he's
That my
gonna be in the
life's
expansion.
work might again bring someone's salvation.
Hold fast you must, as we press ever onward. For soon it begins, and every world shall tremble. The Winterers must be prepared to outlast the great withering to come.
Winterers withering? The fuck?
That's your ominous prediction, is it?
No, it's nature's proclamation. Can't you hear it? It echoes in the silence, left by the will of the star.
Joy. Whither blows fate's wandering will, for gray clouds presence winter's chill. Presage winter's chill. Fun! Into the mist we go! Into the unknown! Alright, let me do this quickly. Alright guys, well, that is gonna do it for this stream of Final Fantasy XIV. I hope you all enjoyed this. Whether you watch it live or archived here on YouTube, I'm very curious to see what will happen in the next update. The final patch update between 7.0 and 8.0. In terms of, I guess, like, story progressions. We'll definitely, you know, there'll definitely be more as well, but like I said, for now, that is it, guys. We will continue. We will continue on with the main story when the next update comes out. Probably April at the earliest, maybe even mid-March. I'm not sure. They're definitely gonna. I'm sure it will come out before FanFest, and then FanFest they will announce the expansion when that comes out. So. But yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. And there we go, the Feral Fandom. This is the continuation of the Archidon, which is where I'm going to end things here, guys. And I will continue on playing with that. But anyway, guys, thank you all again for watching. Whether you watch it live, Dark XIV here on YouTube. I'll be back on Saturday with something. I'm still not entirely sure if I'm going to be playing Metroid Prime 4 or if I'm going to be playing something else. I guess we shall see. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching the stream. And I'll see you guys on Saturday with the next live stream. Till then, guys, take care. Have a good rest of your week. Stay warm, stay frosty, and have a good day. Bye!